You can do that. The reason it's not done more is because the Negro doesn't have confidence in himself. And he thinks boss man might know everything. If boss man know everything, how the hell is stuff like it is, right? Boss man is basically stupid. He is stupid to do stuff, to have people sitting in front of him telling them every day, boss, that's going to happen, that's going to happen, this, and it all happened. And he said, I'm going to find a way out. There's a way to escape. And a lot of people who was at Hitler said the same thing. The Führer gonna come up with a super duper something up and get us out of this. Despite any advantage over the opponent, we do not move first. We lure with a retreat, causing the opponent to partially retreat. A confrontation then will be advantageous. There's a double retreat. You figure you retreat, I retreat. It's not a retreat. For us, it's strategic retreat. It's retreat to come back. It's retreat to go to a stronger position. It's okay what he think. It's okay what the people think. The other thing is about responsibility. There's one thing in what was that? The old Godfather movie when what's the name was telling his son. Marlon Brando was telling Michael Corleone. He said women can be careless, men can't. So you can't be careless. And at that time, I was 72 when it come out. It made no sense. You gotta think about it. Your poor little kids jumping up and down and hollering and you looking at them and can't do nothing. You think, folks, that's a new situation in the world? It's not new. It's damn near normal. Whether it's the people in Burma and all of them places, that's normal. That they had a stable situation and all of a sudden it's totally unstable and ain't nobody doing nothing about it. Whether it's Yemen, whether it's Lebanon, whether it's the 200th year of the boycott on Iran, right? They all looking. And what they say, we'll help you, Iran. Them white folks ain't did nothing. They just swam around and now they done blame this back on Iran. The white folks have said, you signed this, we're going to be with you. Right? Okay, you can trust them all you want. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Really, 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 really sorry. I'm not going for it. You can go for it. They can go for it. I guess I'll close 2007. Continuous transformation. You can't say the same. You got to upgrade. Mandela approach. Navy Yard shooting. Remember they blamed it all on the Negro. The Negroes telling the FBI, man, I feel something. This stuff, I feel they talking to me. Oh, go on, take a couple of aspirins. So they knew he was going to shoot up everybody in the Navy Yard because he told them. Go ahead and shoot them. Order of battle. Let's see. I'll close out. Psych out Zionists. Boy, we keep the Zionists bad. I don't care what you say. We keep the Zionists mad. Don't keep them mad. They need to be mad. Arsenal of kindness, optimism, and humor. Kindness, optimism, and humor. That's our saving force. Because see, the government try to make you mad, or they try to make you sad, or they do all kind of stuff. Revolution of Islamic movement, evolution of Islamic movement in North America, management style of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Stalingrad Open. Stalingrad Open, that's good. They never expected this. Stalingrad to Oakland, well, y'all. 5 out of 6 Germans that was killed during World War II was killed by Russians. But all of you think D-Day was a big day, right? D-Day, right? The Allied forces landed and they did a little bit to the Germans, but they didn't. They're not the ones who whooped the Germans. The Russians whooped the Germans. And the Russians lost 27 million people, something like that, right? 27. No, that's a few people. That is a few people that they lost. And ever since we was a kid till I learned about Stalingrad, I thought the Americans won World War II. That's what they kept saying. And then they come to find out it was the Russians did it. Yeah, the Russians actually, 5 out of 6 Germans killed in World War II was killed by Russians. So that means if you take the French and the English and all the other allies together, they killed 1 German per 5. And they said they won the war. I'm telling you, you want to trust him, trust his wife, children. Them boys, boy, they lie. Mubashir, 7/14/2006. That's about Lebanon. And we'll make some copies of the 6th and the 14th, whatever it is, those, and you can see what we said about them. The same thing we said about this. The exact same thing we've said about everything else. So, dear believers, that's about it, and we hope we made a little sense. Psych out, post-American Empire, Imam Jamil Al-Amin. My favorite one, design the fitna. When you design your own fitna, that's the, because nobody wants fitna, right? Who wants fitna? Me. I love it. You know why? Because it's just a fitna that you gotta prove a case. Design fitna. You want help aid the system? Design fitna. You can do it. You know why nobody else had it? Because they don't have they don't try. They just sit there and let boss men start all the fitna for them. And they respond to boss man's fitna. Instead of starting their own fitna that they control, right? And they have people respond to their fitna. No. Okay. I had a good feeling about a lot of this stuff. I believe we're gonna, something is headed our way. This is a new time, it's a new era. Everything is changing. They haven't been able to crush Iran, although they've tried. So they said, okay, we'll just let you get a little air. If they don't let them get a little air, then they will have a totally independent economy. You have the Russians Russians and you have the Chinese and you have the Iranians. You have a lot of people that are ready to start their own currency. You ain't never seen no crash. When the world pulls off the U.S. economy, you got to remember, everybody knows that. When they pull off the American currency, do you know how many pounds the British pound used to be worth? $5. Now it's worth $1. Yep. In reverse.
There's always, it seems to be in the American psyche that what you're talking about only happens over there. Even because I was just reading something maybe this morning and it just made reference to the seas protected America from war.
Huh?
The seas.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
So you take that, so it's like America takes that for granted, that only the American psyche is, you know, we can't be touched, or America can't be touched. And so that works into the environment, and then it can be used to make sure the fitness stays over there.
No, see, the thing about money is different. And the thing about those wars, World War I, World War II, when they had, it protected America. Yeah, 3,000 miles one way and 7 or 8 the other way. So it was okay. But with currency, that's not the,
Right.
with destabilization, that's not it. Also, the world is smaller now. It used to take us just 25 years ago. We couldn't get news from Iran. If I wanted to give a lecture on a subject that was, when people talk about something right, like today, the people are talking about Iran and the election. Okay, if we was dependent on news coming from Iran 25 years ago, we had to wait for Tehran Times to come in the mail. If I had an election tomorrow, I had to ascertain what the election means. And I had to go off of the historical stuff that the U.S. always did. They always lie about us. They say, oh, only half of the people came out. But half the people who was born and come out, and they got people dying like flies in Iran from coronavirus. Right? And for that, that's a good turnout for that. For the economy being like it is, that's a great turnout. You know what I mean? It's a super turnout. Okay. So we had to wait for a long time before that news, but now you have that news the next day. So anything that happens in the world, it's an instantaneous response. America haven't been able to avoid none of the stuff that goes on overseas. The internal stuff that's happening in America, America is spreading it to everybody. Black Lives Matter, they got Black Lives Matter or Brown Lives. They got them all overseas now.
Right, right.
Other people are using that idea, saying our lives matter too. Okay? America's word is nothing like what It's never been nothing to us. But to other people, America's word is not worth a dime. America's money won't be worth a dime. Okay, so that's the way it looks. And there's nothing they can do about it. They don't have any gold. And they keep printing more money. That guarantees that, and now they didn't just, when they said, take off your clothes, at first they take off one piece. And after a while, they just take them all off. That's what happened with the money. Remember, we're not going to give out no more handouts. We're not going to help nobody with nothing. Pretty soon, well, we're just 2 trillion or 3 trillion. Then we do that. Then we need so many more trillions, trillions of dollars. $1 trillion, what's that, 1,000 billion? That's 1,000 billion dollars, a trillion. And they giving away several $1 trillion, and plus, that's why Babylon was bad, like the U.S. The Bible says it fell in one day, but it just seemed like that. It wasn't one day, it was over generations. It collapsed. And America is borrowing more money and inflating more money, and ain't nobody got no job. And the people, they talk about, we need another 7-8 million people to work. They say, I ain't working. I wasn't getting paid nothing. I'm getting more money for po' boy, unemployment, than I was getting working. I'm going to draw all till you throw me off. I'm going to stay right there. Why would I work? Right? Why would anybody work? Okay. So those things are sealed into I don't know any way America could escape. That's all I have to say. Are there any questions or any comments about anything?
Yeah, someone said, he said, we were sold out. We haven't done anything after Elijah Salam, Aman Ra. I don't know what that means.
Aman Ra, the Egyptian god. That's okay.
Okay.
I don't know. What else he say?
That's it. Yeah, that's all he said.
We haven't said, did anything.
He said, we were sold out. We haven't done anything after Elijah Salam, Aman Ra.
Aman Ra, that's the Egyptian.
Yeah.
Okay. How you doing? That's all I got to say. It don't make anything nothing. But we would like for somebody to comment on what we've been talking about. The whole world is in a situation, and we're part of this world. So we would like people to comment, at least make sense when some sense when you're,
Yeah, that was the only one that came in today.
Yeah,
Okay, that's
we
all.
are trying to find solutions, and that's the issue. Whatever people are listening to, it's not helping them come up with some concrete solutions that, that are above just the individual.
Well, we're gonna give it one more week or so and patch stuff, do little stuff around here, then we're gonna start visiting around here. I just ride the bus, I'll go to universities and see how they're doing. I just have a good time. I haven't been around like that in a long time. And it'll be good to get around folks. I think we're still super accurate on everything. I don't think we didn't miss nothing. But there's nothing like human contact. Human contact. And that's what the thing they do with isolation. They try to isolate. It's a very long story. So there's no more questions or comments?
That was it.
Okay. Does anybody here have any questions or comments? No questions, no comments. Then alhamdulillah, everything is clear. Aqul kali hada, wa